12,000 people were killed per day in 267 days. This is worst genocide indeed. He compared with Hitler's atrocity. What did we just compare? That 12,000 people were killed per day for 267 days. Anybody else? Please, Tanuda. He is the leader of Rabindra Tagore Society. I met him in California and we became friends. Tanuda.
Thank you so kindly for giving me the opportunity to speak. 3 million people died. 400,000 women were raped. I just wanted to share my own family experience. I was born right after independence, and I lived in a small town called Nagaur in northern part of the Bengal, and I lived there until 1959. My father was a very popular physician. As you know, that at that time Ayub Khan came in power. The militaries were all over the place, and they used to pick on people who were rich, who were influential, and my father didn't feel safe enough to live there anymore. So in the middle of the night, he took all his children. And I remember that night, I was only 11 years old. I came to the Nagaur station, the train came, and we left everything we had. Then I came to Calcutta and I didn't like it. I used to miss my Nagaur. So I did my college education in India. After that, the first chance I got, I came here in 1971. And I'm lucky that I came here. But I want to share some experience of my family. My first cousin, Vishati, we used to call Vishati. You should see what a beautiful looking woman. Very few Bengali women have ever seen that 5'7", And she was married to a very rich man in Pabna. I have visited their house, such a beautiful house. And she had 2 sons, Gopal and Vishu. Gopal was my age, and Vishu was 1 year older. We grew up kind of together. I came here to study, and Gopal and Vishu was his partner. And it was very common, people get married with a younger, and they're in early 20s, they got married. And sometime in the middle of 1971, the 3 army officials came to their house. And my cousin's husband, he was the nicest man you could ever see. He had a factory, they used to make the underwear. And he was not involved in politics. He was not involved in anything. Then the 3 police, the military person came, and right in front of his wife, they just killed him. And he was begging for his life. He said, take my jewelry, take everything. Then they went inside Vishu's room, dragged Vishu out, and Gopal. Both of them, in front of their mother, they just killed her. And guess what? Now they have 3 beautiful little women. 3 women, they took it away for 6 months, and they were raped and raped and raped. So, and I'm angry. I get so angry sometimes that why these stories are not being told. 3 million people died. Henry Messenger, he should be the one who will be on trial. They did it with their support. And sometimes I think that I wish I could meet those 3 military officials and ask them why. Thank you.
There are millions of stories like that, and some of them I put into writing in my book. I wanted to read some part of the book, and I wanted to read one section, rape of Bangladesh. Then last time when I was reading, it sounds so graphic. I did not read. But I want to just share one atrocity. This was first-hand information. My wife's elementary student classmates, they were classmates at elementary, high school, college, and university. What's her name? Jayanti Sarkar. When military started moving from Rangpur garrison toward Dinajpur, then many people left. And Jayanti Sarkar, senior Sarkar, he sent his children, 6-7 children, out of Dinajpur town. So was my wife's family. And they possibly took shelter in India. So on 27th March, military put curfew in Dinajpur town. Senior Sarkar thought he was a very popular music teacher in Dinajpur. He was a staff of Dinajpur College, but he used to teach music. Elderly man, he was very popular. He thought, who is going to hurt me? I'm a music teacher. But when the curfew was imposed, one day he heard knocking at his door. And before that, he noticed that Rajakars and Pakistani military were entering his house. He quickly asked his wife to get out of the room and took shelter into a kitchen or something like that. Then Rajakar came, he opened the door. As soon as he opened the door, they hit on his forehead with a hammer kind of weapon. He fell down on the spot. Possibly he was dead, but they dragged his body to the yard and then cut his throat. He was a dead man. There was no need to.
Abi kamat na.
কালকে আমরা পেপারে আসলে
দাওয়াত দেই নাই আমি